Welcome to the Bible Story Box channel.
Bible Story Box.
Hello viewers, in today's Bible story video, we will be talking about the story of how Jesus fed 5,000 people. But before that, kindly subscribe to this channel. Now viewers, let's get started. Jesus received devastating news. John the Baptist, his forerunner and relative, had been beheaded by King Herod. Grieving and weary, Jesus withdrew with his disciples by boat to a desolate place across the Sea of Galilee. He sought solitude to pray and rest, but the crowd saw him leave. As the boat neared the other shore, thousands were already gathered. Men, women, and children had walked miles through the countryside to find him. Sick people were carried on mats, children clung to their mothers, and elders leaned on staffs. Instead of retreating, Jesus was moved with compassion. The day grew long. The sun began to dip. The disciples approached Jesus and urged,
"Send them away to the villages to buy food. It's getting late."
But Jesus replied,
"You give them something to eat."
They were stunned. "Shall we buy bread for this many? That would cost more than half a year's wages." Jesus wasn't asking them to buy. He was preparing them for a miracle. Andrew, one of the disciples, brought a small boy to Jesus. "There is a boy here who has 5 barley loaves and 2 small fish. But what are they among so many?" The bread was coarse and round, the fish small and dry. The boy looked up with innocent hope. Jesus smiled and said,
"Bring them here to me."
Jesus told his disciples.
Make them sit down in groups of 50s and 100s.
Thousands of people reclined on the green grass, forming orderly rows. The air was filled with murmurs of curiosity and hunger. Children leaned against their mothers. Birds circled overhead as the wind cooled. Jesus looked up to heaven. Jesus took the 5 loaves and 2 fish in his hands. He looked up to heaven, gave thanks, and broke the bread. He gave it to the disciples, and they gave it to the people. Then he broke more, and more, and more. The bread did not run out. The fish did not diminish. The people ate, and kept eating. The bread was warm and fresh, the fish salty and nourishing. No one lacked. No one was missed. Children giggled with full mouths. Parents sighed in relief. Even the skeptics were silent, chewing in wonder. They all ate and were filled. When it was over, Jesus told the disciples,
Gather up the leftovers, that nothing be wasted.
The disciples moved through the crowd with baskets, and each returned with a full one. 12 baskets, one for each disciple, overflowing with the miraculous fragments of what had seemed insufficient. The people murmured in awe. This is truly the prophet who was to come into the world. As twilight settled over the lake and hills, Jesus slipped away quietly, retreating to a mountain alone to pray. Dear Bible Story Box viewers, I hope you enjoyed today's Bible story. For this reason, don't forget to subscribe and share for more videos like this. Now let's get to the moral story. The moral of the story of Jesus feeding the 5,000 is about faith, trust, and the power of God to provide. The story highlights that even small offerings, when given with faith, can be miraculously multiplied by God to meet the needs of many. It also emphasizes the importance of sharing and trusting in God's provision, even when faced with seemingly impossible situations.